Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I am currently just making myself some breakfast, a little avocado toast. What was that? A little bit of avocado toast is happening because I was at the grocery store. Avocados on sale, $1. And they all felt pretty ripe. And I just cut one open. Not bad. That's a really nice looking avocado if I do say so myself. I also spent accidentally $10 on some grapes because I've just really been in like a grape mood. And last week when I was there, I bought, they were called like candy heart grapes, and they were so firm and they were red and crispy and delicious, and I love a good crispy grape. But they didn't have those today, so they had like the green cotton candy grapes, and I was like, cool, let's grab a bag of those. $10, I didn't realize, because I just assumed. The last ones I got, $3. So I was like a little bit shocked at the checkout. But you know, when you're just like too awkward to do anything about it. So now I have $10 worth of grapes. They do taste pretty good, but they're not as good as the Candy Hearts ones, that's for sure. So yeah, like I said, breakfast is happening. And then we're gonna be doing a little bit of a garden tour. There's not much to it right now because it's barely spring here in Minnesota. We only are just having some stuff like pop up out of the ground. I think it would be really fun for me to just document my little gardening journey this year because it's the first year that I'm actually putting effort into it and trying to not have our backyard just look like a weed infested jungle, which it has looked like in the past. I feel like I've been putting so much work into it already, but still weeds, still weeds, still weeds. And they aren't fun weeds either. Like if we had pink dandelions here, I would leave those motherfuckers up. That'd be beautiful. However, we just have yellow ones, which are still cute, but you know, I don't want them to fully take over the lawn. So I've been picking them out here and there. Anyway, nobody cares. Breakfast time. And then we'll go do a little garden tour. And I might seem really awkward while we're doing it because I'll have to be outside, which means that people might hear me, which means that I'm gonna be like extra nervous and like self-conscious. So I have to try really hard to get over that. But we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna show you guys what's going on in my garden, in my yard. I haven't planted any of the plants yet that I bought because I realized none of the hostas or anything in the back had started poking up out of the ground yet. So I didn't know where they were, so I can't just like plant all willy-nilly and accidentally dig up a hosta. I'll be really upset because we have a lot of really nice, beautiful hostas in the back. Enough garden chat for now. I'm gonna make some brekkie. Not toasty enough! I'm just really into a good egg flip lately. Very satisfying. Oh my god, what if I catch my hair on fire? Spin for me, baby. Spin for me. Oh yeah. Oops, burnt my toast a little bit. Well, actually it's not bad. Should I do egg first or avocado first? Not bad if I do say so myself. What do you think? I'm excited to eat it. Let's go eat it. Like this porch. Wanna hop up? Hop up? Onto your chair. There you go. Maybe this was a knife and fork activity. Well, aside from the fact that I got hot sauce up my nose, good breakfast. It's garden tour time. I'm gonna try my best not to dox myself in any way. Birds! So that might be a little tricky, but we'll see what we can do. Everything is just looking so lush right now, minus our crappy grass. That is just patchy as hell. Patchy as hell. You ever try to keep a nice lawn when you have two dogs who just love to zoom around on it? Really difficult. Okay, so now is when I start to feel nervous and embarrassed because I'm like, who's watching? Who's looking at me? Who's gonna see me? But let's go see the front yard. Well, I guess we could start with this little guy. A little boxwood in there, but he's not doing well because it's too wet there because we have some drainage issues. It's not good. Down here, usually we get some turtle's head. Kiloni, I think. It's really pretty. I like it. Hydrangea, dead, sad. Azalea, still dead, sad. This little guy, I forget what he's called, but he gets little purpley pink flowers and it's really cute and I want to plant more. Anyway, hope the azalea is not dead. Some cute little hanging bushes. These are adorable. Check these bad boys out. Cute. Love it. And then over here we get like lilies in the back, which I kind of hate. I think lilies are really ugly. And then we get tons of these freaking ostrich ferns. Little sedum. Love these guys. I should have trimmed them back a little bit more in the fall, but or spring, whatever. I don't know when to do things. I just do it. Got a little hosta peeking up here. It's very cute and small, trying to work its way through. This is a mystery bush. I don't know what it is, but it's incredibly spiky and it hurts to touch. And I don't think it was purposely planted here, but it spreads like crazy and I hate it. Then we have a little rhododendron who is half murdered by our winters here because it's really windy here. We're starting to get some buds. Well, at least half the bush survived winter. Maybe I should cover it next winter. Then we have a giant bush. I believe it's a spirea. Not entirely sure, but it's really half dead also. Desperately needs to be trimmed and helped. A lot of things are just old and dead and need a lot of help. This is my favorite. We have this big row of tulips. We've already got some blooming. Look at these sweet little dudes. I love tulips so much. They're so cute. This is a mystery bush. Although, I think it might be Rocky Mountain beard tongue, is it called? I think. It looks like it's purposely placed in the spot. Same with this mystery thing. Don't know what that is, but it just showed up one day. We think it might be a ghost. Get serious. Lily of the Valley has been taking over here and here, and is incredibly annoying to get rid of. Oh, but look. Little flowers in the creeping Charlie. Sure, it's a weed, but it's beautiful. And it stands up to the dog zooming around. That's our cherry tree. She's got little happy buds on her already. We're gonna have a little cherry picnic soon. Hopefully I can get some cherries before all the birds do this year. It's a little hydrangea that I bought, but I haven't planted yet because I've been trying to figure out where it wants to live. But it seems really happy over here. It gets morning sun and then shade like the rest of the day. Mystery plant. Ferns like crazy. Yellow trout lily, which is cute. I don't mind that. Weeds, weeds, weeds. Mystery plants. Giant lilac bush, which is like half dead and needs to be severely helped. And the star of the show, little baby magnolia tree. It was pretty windy the other day, so it's kind of losing a lot of blooms already. Look at these happy little guys. Birds are going crazy. So fluffy, so lush. Anyway, there's not really anything in this garden. I attempted to plant things, but I don't think they'll work out, and that's fine. And then these are our biggest hostas so far. Love this guy. It's like I don't remember what the variety is, but it's like really yellow and pretty, so it kind of struggles a little bit in the afternoon sun here. It gets kind of scorched. And there's some more secret ones over here. I don't remember what this one looks like because I'm bad at that. There's more here. They're on their way. A little bunch here. I think there was some here, but the dogs dug that up last year because they got crazy and excited. A whole bunch in here. Oh, there's some right there. Just hanging out. Anyway, that's the disaster that is the back there. This is an old fireplace where the snakes hide. This is their snake den. And Arlo has murdered 3 of them. Very upsetting, very sad. And this is my jungle at the moment. These are the plants that I bought and then realized I can't plant yet because the hostas haven't come up, so I don't know where to put them. Bought a blueberry bush. Very excited. The bees love it. We have some chives. What else do we got? My little tomato. I need to stake him up so he's not touching in the soil. I have rhubarb. That's kind of struggling a little bit. I have a peony bush that needs to be planted, but I still haven't figured out where it's going to be happy yet. And my rose bush, my David Austin Eustacia Vi rose, which hopefully I didn't kill and it'll come back. And again, plants that I bought before but haven't planted yet because I need to figure out what's going on with those. And these are my most recent starters. They're a little out of control. So I didn't think the seeds were going to germinate, so I planted a bunch. This is zucchini, and now I have quite a few zucchini plants. Don't need that many. And then these ones, oh, another one came up. This is a really really tasty variety of a cherry tomato called Profi Frutti. I don't actually know. I just say it like that because it's fun. But they're really, really yummy. They're like orangey yellow. They're really sweet. They have like a very savory taste to them, and I really like that a lot. And then I just got some cilantro and some basil. Very cute. Let those guys enjoy their time in there. My garden is not very exciting. It's really ugly. And yeah, that was very awkward. And I know people were just like, what is that weirdo doing? So stressful, you guys. My goodness. So I know these don't have any true leaves on them yet, but I'm going to plant one anyway and just see what happens. Maybe it'll grow, maybe it doesn't. Maybe this guy. He looks strong. Happy roots. And maybe while we're at it, we'll get these guys in this little thing so they have a home and their roots can grow and they can be happy. Sweet, sweet basil. Have another random empty pot. I'm just gonna throw some seeds in there because I have them. There's Eagle's marigolds. They're really, really pretty. These ones are the Queen Red Lime zinnias, and they're really, really pretty as well. But last year I only had like 2 of them work. I wasn't good at starting seeds last year, so this year we'll just direct sow them and hope that it works. There's a spider. Yeet. Now we just wait and see. There, now we have our little basil planted all happy in here. Got some cilantro. Hopefully they'll be happy. I didn't even look up if they were okay to put together, but why not, right? We'll try to keep them small. What else did I do? Oh yeah. Put a little bit of Velcro on my tomato plant. He was just bending a little bit, give him a little bit of structure, a little bit of help and support. And then we'll see if this zucchini boy lives. If not, we've got 4 replacements. These are my chives. I planted them last year, forgot about them. And chives are just wonderful. They always come back. Love them. On this side last year I had like Japanese green onions. And they were really good, except squirrels really liked them for some reason. And then now, this year, maybe zinnias and marigolds. We'll see. They might do something, they might not. And then in these random buckets, I just sprinkled some wildflower seeds. And I don't know if that's them poking up already or if that's just random seeds that blew along and had a good time. I guess we'll see. And this one is just nothing because I forgot to drill drainage holes in it last year, so it's just a mess. So that's the disaster of the garden at the moment. Plants just hanging out, doing their thing. Keep finding all sorts of bees on the blueberry bush, and it's my favorite thing in the entire world. I'm very excited about this peony. I hope it lives. I hope it survives. I hope it blooms. I hope I have enough sun for it, although I feel like I might not. But we'll see. Some of them that were there at the store had little buds on them already, but I was like scared to buy one of those ones. So that's what I got instead. Please, fingers crossed for my rose. I hope I didn't kill it. It looked really pretty last year. What are you doing? Why are you guys eating that? That's probably not good. We had a lot of stuff left in our basement and shed, etc. from the last people who lived here, but this will work just fine to keep the dogs out of the chicken poo fertilizer. Good enough. What do we think? Will that keep them out? For the time being. Hopefully until the zucchini gets big enough that it's taking up space, and then I can just put mulch over top to help keep some moisture in those buckets, bins, bags, whatever you want to call those things. It's really hot out here, and I'm just going to relax with the dogs now. Anyway, if you have gardening tips for wild overgrown gardens, just drop them below. Please let me know. Please help me out. I'm winging it. I'm just guessing and doing stuff for fun, trying to figure things out, not having a good time. Well, a little bit of a good time, but we could probably be having a better time. You know what I mean? My arm is tired, so I'm going to set you down on top of the shop vac. So that's the garden tour. Sorry if it was very awkward. I'm probably gonna watch back this footage and be like, Tara, why did you even bother doing this? Like, you're obviously so scared that people are seeing you. That was scary. That was nerve-wracking. God, I wish we had a fence. And I'll just give you some like gardening updates as time goes on because I'm interested in this for myself. And gardening is really, really fun. I've just been finding myself coming home from work lately, and now that I have more energy because I do my little early morning workouts, I come home from work and I've just been spending time like outside and in the garden, and it feels really, really nice, and I enjoy it a lot, and I just really want to make a space out here that I enjoy being in a lot more. It's like 50% stress, 50% relaxing to be out there right now, but at least we have a yard and the dogs like it. The magnolia tree smells really good. I have to put up a little like fence around my carrots and my radishes today because Briggs was helping me till the soil a little bit. So now he thinks he can just run back there and dig, which is one reason why I have those boards on top, but also it really helps to like improve germination rates of carrots. If you put like a board over top, it helps keep the soil moist, and like, you know, if there's like heavy rains, they're not gonna wash away the seeds or whatnot. But I only planted those like 2 or 3 days ago, so I'm not expecting any germination to be happening yet, but I'll check them in about a week. Hopefully there's like a couple. As far as I understand, that's not an ideal place to have planted carrots because the soil is really pretty heavy, and even though I loosened it as much as possible, it's still, and I like amended it with some manure and some like just garden soil to be light and fluffy, it still is just gonna kind of compact back down to what it likes to be. And there's lots of roots, so if I do get any carrots, they're probably going to be hilarious shapes, so I'm excited about that if it happens. And radishes, who knows what's going to happen with radishes, because the next day Briggs went out there and just dug. So there's probably like an empty spot in the 2 rows of radishes that I planted. I think that's it for today. That's the garden introduction, the garden update. Like I said, if you have any tips, tricks on dealing with incredibly overgrown wild gardens and how to tame them and make them a little bit nicer, please let me know. Help me out, help your girl out. Trying to make it a nice space to enjoy that doesn't feel overwhelming. I mean, it feels overwhelming. There's no way around that. You just kind of got to tackle it day by day, a little bit at a time. Thank you so much for watching my gardening video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you have a nice gardening space? Do you like gardening? What are your thoughts? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!